Hello again, everyone. Darkslayer returning to commentary. Looks like we've got JTreezy, DRN, Player-3, and Player-1. A lot of familiar faces here. And it looks like we've got my buddy Justinian going to be joining me on commentary here.
How's it going?
So let's see where is game one going to be. Game one going to be on Starterville.
Alright, starting. Nice standard, nice and standard.
I'm interested to see the various game plans.
Oh, absolutely. Like, I see a lot of potential in this team, especially DRN Player-1 there, because I obviously do see that rocking the old 0-9 from back in the day. So.
Now the question is, are they going to be able to box each other out so that
Yeah, that's the problem.
essentially there's no Suedo 2v1 situation?
Oh, absolutely. We definitely need to, they need to make sure that JTreezy doesn't get in because on both ZSS and Dig, he's got definitely some nasty streaks.
Really good job from Player-1 there, covering JTreezy there so that he doesn't get punished and actually managed to steal the stock off of it.
Absolutely.
You want to know the scariest thing?
The scariest thing.
Diddy Kong's that kill percent.
Stop memeing. You gotta chill. Oh, very nice back here. Coming in from Player-1. Going to exploit Cloud's terrible recovery. That's good.
Nice up smash there. Gonna go ahead and catch his landing there. Get some good damage off it as well.
Looks like Blue Team has total stage control right now. CSS trying to take it back, just gonna get grabbed on landing. Very scary situation for Player-3. They're going to have to burn the limit, but possibly getting something. Nope.
That was actually a fairly smart decision there to use back throw because of the when Luigi uses back throw, he turns the other player into a hitbox.
Right.
So he's probably aware of the fact that Player-1 was behind him.
Okay.
Why he chose. Wow.
Amazing.
Okay, so there's been like 3 spikes in like 5
in like
seconds.
20 seconds? Yeah, like, it's crazy.
Like, how am I supposed to do analysis when y'all just going ham out here? Anyway, since we're back in the neutral here, since we're tied up stock-wise, and the percentages honestly aren't too far behind.
Yeah, this definitely isn't underneath the team. Wow.
Interesting choice there from Player-1, opting to let him come back on stage. He's probably...
Well, a lot of time that's a good strategy in doubles, honestly, is if you win neutral on one player, you can just 2v1 the other. Yeah. So.
That's what I was going to say, like, probably why he opted to just let him come back. Because he saw his partner probably could use more support, and he was like... And Player-3 is on his last stock, so if they get rid of Cloud, they sort of force, you know, him to either burn his stock,
or do
they...
2v1.
Exactly. And neither of them are...
Okay, can we talk about Smash 4 for a second? Like...
It's Smash 4. Let's not even pretend that we know what just happened.
Alright, because I have no idea. Let's see.
Player-3. Very, very creative recovery there from JTreezy.
Okay, nice up B out of shield.
It's going to sort of push him away, sort of saying like, get off me, man.
I mean, you can do that. Like, Diddy's up B is actually really good like that.
And Luigi's out of the picture. Honestly, if either of them had to do a 2v1, Cloud's probably in a much
Cloud's
better position.
definitely the best one. Because if he takes the stock from either one right now, this is nowhere near hard for him, honestly.
He's got to play a lot safer. Can't really be as reckless with his attacks. Because right there, when he just did dash attack, I feel as though DRN could have... Oh. And just as I was talking about DRN,
he's going to lose that stock. So now we have a 1v1 of Player-3 versus Player-1.
This is anyone's game here.
Absolutely.
And they're just playing tennis with a banana.
Alright, Rarner, get the video off stage. Oh, okay, I see where he was going. I like that, but unfortunately not anymore. Player-1 going under the stage. Very nice.
Knowing good, he knows full well that Cloud is not going to chase him under the stage.
Oh yeah, I mean, you don't want to do that as Cloud. No way. banana down tilt. The eyes away, not gonna get up smashed. Forward throw off the stage. Gotta make this recovery. Looks like he's got enough with it.
Managing to take the banana along with.
Now this is
stuff with the
actually
down air.
scary because he's got banana and.
Ooh.
Okay.
Very good
Barrel
steering.
tricks.
Very
I
good
like it.
steering there. And the wave bounce on the neutral beat. Limit blade beam.
Yep. That is why you don't hang on the ledge against Cloud, because your fingers can definitely get caught by that. So
Good awareness from Player-3, knowing when to use the blade beam, and also using the wave bounce in order to sort of flip it around. Because Player-1 probably thought he's not facing me. I can, I'm a little safe, I guess you could say.
Right.
So
Player-3 just gonna come through.
where do you
Take
think
off
they're
that
going
stock.
to counterpick then?
Well. Okay, we're gonna see the character switch coming out. Oh, I think that's a good question. Yeah, I would have said FD. Oh,
Battlefield, huh?
I'll play doubles, man.
Interesting.
I mean, this makes sense because that allows. Actually, yeah, that allows ZSS to extend the down dribbles with up air, and then Villager actually gets a lot of her off platforms too, because she can hide under the platforms and set up camp with side B and tree and such. Close off another avenue of approach with tree or with the platforms. So
Makes sense.
that makes sense as a counter pick for these guys.
And honestly, I feel as though, even though it does, in a sense, benefit Cloud, I feel as though it wouldn't benefit as much as it would benefit both of them.
Right. Because they're weights.
Yeah.
Because the thing is, like, Cloud can be off stage. He doesn't care about the big blast zones because he might die from not having enough juice to recover anyway.
Yeah.
So,
Whereas Villager and Urisu Samus have some of the best recoveries in the game.
oh, absolutely. Both top 5 in my humble opinion.
Oh, very good awareness there. Go ahead and see that he got knocked away by Player-1, trying to get that grab and convert off of it. Unfortunately, not able to.
And Limit Cross Slash going to knock out DRN's first stock of game number 2. Oh, this is scary. Going to do the
Cloud
auto snap.
managing to make it back on stage.
Don't want to drop shield against Cloud side B. Definitely does quite a good deal of shield pressure there.
Does good shield pressure, and it does a very hefty amount of damage.
Yeah, it's 19. It's basically a smash attack, but it's frame 10.
And then it's multi-hit as well.
Definitely got to have good awareness to avoid getting hit by that.
That was
Can we
actually...
talk about how they just covered every single ledge option? That was amazing.
That worked.
Fantastic awareness by Player-3. Honestly, through this whole set.
I just gotta say, like, JTreezy and Player-3 are kind of dominating at this point.
Absolutely. We've got 6 stocks to 3. This is definitely looking like, oh, that's the start.
Commentator's
If they do want to come back in, that's how it starts. Okay, very smart ledge get up option, seeing that Player-1 is not defending himself. Player-3 going to come up with the cross slash, clean 19%.
Now, interestingly enough, I feel as though they should try to get more off of when Cloud is off stage. Because it feels as though there are a lot of times where they sort of let Cloud come back for free. And I don't really feel you should be doing that.
Well, the thing about that is, like, it's hard to focus all your resources on Cloud and doubles when they've got a teammate right there.
Yeah.
So, especially when that teammate is someone like Luigi, definitely a very powerful grappler in this game.
Yeah, power of RNG smiles upon them.
Definitely going to
3 turnips.
pull the 3 turnips.
Now the question is, were they just lucky, or were they unlucky? Because it is Friday the 13th.
I thought I would get through the whole day with no one saying that. I honestly thought. And DRN gonna be the first stock loss once again. This time forcing Player-1 into a 2v1 situation.
Just like last time.
Okay. Actually, Player-3 was the 2v1 last time.
Right.
And he won.
Yeah, Player-1. Bleh. I can't talk.
They're both players.
Yes.
Players are players.
Yet for some reason they're not in the same crew. But anyway, back to the match.
Back to the match. I feel like Player-1.
He's doing a
this
good
is gonna
job
be
of not
tough.
overextending. He's sort of just like waiting at the legs.
Yeah, I mean, this is the way you want to play this 2v1 if you're going to do it. Because Luigi is not going to be able to approach right now at all. And then Cloud is going to be hard-pressed too, just with a lot of projectiles canceling out his hitboxes. So very nice awareness with the ledge jump. And Cloud's gonna be dead. So that's how it starts. And this is actually not that bad for player one.
Player-1, like you mentioned before, he's got to play carefully.
Because
now
Cloud and Luigi, definitely two characters with exploitable recoveries. Villager, one of the best ledge guarders in the game, honestly. So
let's see if Player-1 can manage to clutch it out. If he continues to play safe as he's been doing, I definitely see it being possible. Now I feel as though
not scared of the Lord at all, knowing that the hitbox does not come out when Villager first puts it out. You were saying?
I feel as though like this is definitely still doable for Cloud though.
Oh,
because even though Player-1 is doing a good job of spacing him out and trying not to overcommit into anything, this is still Cloud with limit. And if he overcommits, I feel as though Cloud can just kill him right there because limit cross slash.
Frame 10, amazing knockback, definitely going to kill Villager right now.
And let's say he does manage to avoid the limit cross slash. Will he be able to?
He's been doing it so far, so it's not out of question at all.
But the question is, will he be able to land the follow-up that might come after the limit cross slash?
Oh, here it is. Down throw. Missed the up air, though.
Unfortunately, not able to get the correct guess on where he was DIing. 40 seconds left on the clock.
Yeah, the thing about this, like,
Player-1's gonna have to make a play pretty soon.
Yeah, Player-1 is playing this like you should, but not with this little amount of time on the clock. Because the question isn't why he's like how he should avoid getting hit; it's how he's gonna hit Cloud at this point. And besides that one, this could be gonna be big.
Unfortunately, not gonna get the 3 turnips, which I feel honestly would have ended it right there.
Oh, absolutely. Here's an opportunity.
Oh, and that's gonna be it. With 7 seconds left on the clock. Lucky 7.
Lucky 7?
Yep.
Avoid Friday the 13th.
Exactly.
Lucky 7. There it is.
So really good stuff from Player-1 there. Managing to clutch it out. To be completely honest, I honestly had a lot of faith in Player-1. Because just by the way he was playing, and I feel as though JTreezy and Player-3 could have changed things up a bit. And sort of, because notice that it felt as though they were both sort of doing the same thing.
Right.
And I feel as though that's where they sort of like start to overcommit, go off stage when they didn't really need to.
Makes sense. So, where do you think that the counter pick is going to lead us this time? As we see Player-1 switching back to the Diddy Kong.
Realistically, I would say a smaller confined space, because I feel as though the big area of Battlefield played a huge part in him being able to keep them away from so much because there was just that much space to begin with. And it looks like the counter pick is going to be Town and City. I can't really think of any immediate advantages that come from the stage. But I also can't think of any like severe disadvantages.
There's really nothing wrong with picking this stage, honestly. Yeah. And we see DRN getting the shield broken,
unfortunately,
losing a stock
not
immediately.
able to save him in time. He tried to use the... Actually, to be completely honest, I feel as though he could have chose a different way to like hit him out of the shield break instead of throwing him into the banana. Because I feel as though that, even though it was a split-second decision, I feel as though that may have actually been why he died.
Definitely could have comboed into the F smash right there.
Yeah. And then... Player-3 and JTreezy already taking a substantial lead here.
You have to remember though, this is how the last game ended. We saw, started, and we saw what happened there. Player-1 taking an unfortunate stock loss with that SD. Which means that we are off to. Oh, this is amazing. 62.
Now that was, I feel a smart play on his part instead of trying to go off stage for Cloud because he was aware of the fact that JTreezy was right behind him. And if he would have gone on stage, he would have put himself in danger of losing his stock. Like that. That was...
All right, let's go in. Let's get it.
Now you see, just right off the bat, I would like to point out the fact that I really like that Player-3, instead of like rushing in to try and cover it, he just stayed back and charged limit. because now that Cloud has limit, they just have another avenue of pressure. Now, I feel as though they need to be a bit more aware of like when they're throwing out hitboxes, because we just saw Cloud hit his teammate like 2 or 3 times in a row.
Just going to run up, hard call out the jump. That's amazing.
We just do it.
Yeah.
I mean,
sometimes you have to. Like
it looks like Player-3 and JTreezy are going to be moving on
into winners